it's highly likely that not everybody in this room is a Christ follower. So I think based on that, we should ask this question: why did Jesus come? I think this is a really important question that all of us need to wrestle with, right? Why did Jesus come? And to answer the question, I'm going to use the words of Jesus himself. In Luke 19, Jesus said, "For the Son of Man came to seek and to save those who are lost." And in so doing, he gave us new life, and a full life at that. But had he not come, you and I would remain dead in our trespasses and sin. Jesus coming to earth provided the way for us to move from eternal death into eternal life. Only through Jesus. There is no other way. He is the way, the truth, and the life. Just a few weeks ago, before the service, I was sitting right over here in this area somewhere talking to my good friend Joe Shern. And Joe and I have suffered some similar health struggles, and we were just kind of catching up with one another before the service. We were both going through radiation at the same time, so we were kind of trading notes on that and how you doing. And, part of the conversation was, some days we're just trying to get through the day. And as I'm talking to Joe and listening to him and just trying to encourage him a little bit, I heard these words come out of my mouth. Joe, God does not have us alive today to endure life. He has us alive today to live life. And as I heard those words come out of my mouth, I had not premeditated them. I realized that those words were not so much for Joe as they were for me. It is the will and the purpose and the plan of God for your life that you live your life to the full. Jesus came so that you would have and live a full life. It is precisely why Jesus came. God called me out of the grave and said, live. Take off the grave clothes and be free and live your life. And as you see this story, you're reminded that God called you out of the grave and said, live. I came to seek and to save that which was lost to sin, and I came to save you and call you from sin and death to live your life. So what about you? What about me? What do we do? Well, number one, we receive the miracle of life from Jesus. Number two, we follow Jesus. And number three, we live the new life that Jesus saved us to live. Now, how do we do that? Two things. Number one, Psalm 90, the psalmist says, teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. I like the way the NLT translates it. It says, teach us to realize the brevity of life so that we may grow in wisdom. You and I do not know how many days we have, but God knows how many days we have. My days have already been numbered by God. He's God. I don't know it, and I don't need to know it. He doesn't want me to know it. Look, I've been through some pretty serious health challenges in my life. I continue to experience some of these health challenges. And numerous times I've had doctors want to number my days. And I have stood in doctors' offices in the examination room. And I've looked the doctor in the eye and I said, look, I want you to know I really appreciate all you do for me. But you don't number my days. And cancer doesn't number my days. And chemotherapy and radiation and immunotherapy don't number my days. God numbered my days. And the days that I have, I want to live to the full. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The way that we live our lives is to recognize that every day when we get up, God's given us new mercies for today. And those mercies and his grace are sufficient for all that we need. It reminds me of the hymn, Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There's no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou shalt ever be. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. Morning by morning. All I have needed, thy hand has provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.